Good morning, it's the Aussie Traveler here. I'm here in Seminyak at my favourite coffee shop with some rather good news. You do not need to quarantine or have PCR tests from now here in Bali. All you need is a negative PCR test and you can arrive.
There we are, folks. You only need a negative PCR test from the country that you are arriving now. When you land here in Bali, you can simply come through immigration and be on your way quite quickly now. There's no further PCR testing required anymore. This is good news. And look, things are really starting to happen here. I was riding around this morning. I'm in Seminyak at the moment. Went for a ride this morning to have my morning coffee. Seems to be a fair few foreigners floating around, a lot more than the other day. So people are starting to come in already and come in quite quickly. So this is all good news. I was in Jimbaran and I saw some foreigners riding around on scooters out there. I think they went out to the fish markets or something, but yeah, they were riding around. I'm starting to see more and more people getting around, and this is good because hopefully they're starting to spend some of their money out in the areas now. Look, Kuta at the moment doesn't seem to be moving very much at the moment. I rode through there. I rode down past the Lippo Mall there, went past the Discovery Mall there. Doesn't seem to be much action there at the moment. All those Aussie pubs and things down there seem to be still closed. I went down to the Kuta Square there, where McDonald's and KFC is there. A few people starting to move around there. And then I went around down, of course, to Walking Beach Road there, Kuta there. And it seemed to be quite busy. It was quite busy there with all types of people, foreigners and locals and everything there, and little businesses popping up there. Little vendors seem to be going okay. Around the corner in the Legions there, some of the nightclubs there, I went there the other night, rode through there. It seems to be quite busy, quite loud, lots of people moving around. I'll go for a ride again this Saturday night, and have a little update there and see what that's like. But listen, we need to talk very quickly about hiring a scooter. Let me tell you why. Yesterday I went into one of the hospitals there. I was visiting a doctor friend there of mine, and he was telling me bits and pieces. And when I was leaving, an Australian woman had just arrived. She was sitting there in the hallway there. She had a big blanket over the side of her there. And of course I went up to her and asked her how she was going. And she was from Melbourne, and she'd only been here a day, and she had hired herself a scooter. She'd never ridden a scooter before, back in Australia or anywhere. And she didn't know what she was doing. She hired a scooter. Within 50 metres of where she hired the scooter, she hit the side of a curb on the side of the road, launched herself off the bike and into the scrub there, which was full of broken bricks and bits and pieces, she said, which is very common at the moment. Those sidewalks aren't very stable, and who knows what that could have been. But she's really damaged herself up, enough to put herself into hospital. But after talking to her, she told me that she didn't have a license in Australia for a scooter. She'd never been on a scooter before, and all that she needed to hire a scooter here was just a photograph of her passport and a picture of her standing next to the motorcycle. She paid them some money. She was able to hire the scooter, which is pretty common. You can do that. But look, let's have a little quick look at this. She's probably not going to have any insurance for riding that scooter here in Bali because she hasn't got a license from the country she's coming from. Check with your insurance company. This may be part of the policy. You may have to have a full license from the country you're coming from. Where she is from Australia, she told me she did not have a license. She may not be covered from the insurance company that she's using. She needs to check with that. Plus, she also needs to probably pay for the damage of that scooter. She showed me a picture of that scooter and it looked quite damaged. She really has scraped the long side of it and really took off a lot of that paint. She had a flat front tyre, possibly a buckled front wheel, not sure, but she's going to have to pay for that because she told me she didn't pay extra for the insurance for that scooter on the day. Another no-no. So she's going to be up for that as well. So she's pretty lucky if she's only got, you know, a little bit of work to do to tidy up her skin damage there. She'll probably get away with that quite cheaply. But if she'd had to spend time in the hospital, that bill could soon build up quite quickly, and it could be quite expensive, especially if you have to pay for it yourself. And she may not have the insurance because she doesn't have a license to ride that scooter. So as far as the insurance company is concerned, she shouldn't have been riding it. That's the way they may look at it. So please be aware of that if you're going to hire a scooter here in Bali. And many people do. Many people hire scooters, and some of them have licenses, some of them don't. But also bear in mind that the police are well aware of that at the moment. I've been pulled over twice already since I've been here. One was because I didn't have my mask up over my nose when I was riding my scooter. It actually blew down, and the policeman kindly pulled me over and said, put your mask on, which I did. I didn't get a fine for it. He was just being friendly. But they are aware of foreigners riding around. If I hadn't have been wearing a helmet, I would have copped the fine. He would have made sure that I would have got a fine for that, because he did check to see if my belt was clicked in, which it was. The other time I was pulled over was just some random thing. They were just pulling everyone over. But they are definitely have an eye on all foreigners at the moment wearing helmets and masks. So please make sure you bring masks, because you will have to wear masks everywhere you go over here at the moment. Okay? Bear that in mind. Just quickly, once again, please take hard copies with you wherever you go when you land here in Bali. You will have to download an app, which I'll put the link down below, which you are supposed to register through your QR code wherever you go, whether you're going into a restaurant, whether you're going into a bar, whether you're going onto the beach, something like that. You will have to register on your code system, the EHAC system. But sometimes that doesn't work, and it hardly ever works. So you can stand there till you're blue in the face, and they will not let you into that premises where you're going without having that system. Or if you do have a hard copy of your vaccination certificate from your country, just show them. Here you go. They'll probably let you in. As easy as that. But if you don't have either one of those two, it's no good arguing with them. They're not going to let you in. And I see a little lineup happening all the time with a lot of foreigners that aren't doing that. And they're just standing there getting cranky. But the little security people won't let you in. So please, good idea to carry a hard copy wherever you go. Look, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for supporting the show. 60,000 or something at the moment. I get lots and lots of emails from everyone. I try and answer to everyone. Some of them I don't bother because they're just bollocks, you know. I don't even know what they're asking. Just keep them friendly, and I'll answer you back as quick as I can. Thanks for watching.